live, and I think we're live. All right, so before we even start the live this morning, Charlotte Slaw, thank you for being here this morning. Sharon Ingram, Charlotte first one in. Sharon is next. Donna Davis is there. Pussy G is in the building. Please give me a thumbs up or tell me yes if you can hear me before I even do the intro for this morning's show. Can you hear me? Yes, no. 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 Jeez and peace. That's how long it take for somebody to answer me, man. Black Eagle, thank you. I appreciate you greatly. Now that I know that somebody can hear me, I'll go ahead with the intro. Wabib, shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special big up shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay-at-home moms and pops, my retirees. Shout out to the drivers. Shout out to the Uber driver, Lyft driver, truck driver, taxi driver, food delivery drivers, round town and long distance truck drivers. Shout out to the crossing guards. Shout out to the school teachers. Shout out to law enforcement personnel, medical field personnel, military personnel. Shout out to the security guards. Shout out to whatever it is your job description is. Shout out to you. You're a hardworking person and you work for what you want, right? Extra special shout out to the people who want good for others as much as you want good for yourself. You're not a crab moving sideways or pulling others down to go up. You are somebody who wants good for others as much as you want good for yourself. That's a good character trait to have, makes you a good person. Here we are on this beautiful morning. What today is? Tuesday? Today is the 5th. Today is Tuesday, babe? Today is Wednesday. Happy hump day. I don't even know what day of the week it is. Let me grab my phone. Today is Wednesday, January 15th, 2025, and we are happy to be here. Happy hump day, everybody. Glad to be here. We have a lot to talk about this morning. We're going to get into our topic. We're going to get into our topics. Hey, man, listen, when it's time to work, I just work. I don't watch time. I don't watch dates. So I could very well be here on a Thursday morning saying today is beautiful Monday morning. Everybody is off to work. You know why? Because I don't have no days off. I work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, back to Monday. So my days just run in like this. Monday is Friday for me. Tuesday is Thursday for me. So I saw it go, Yeah. Just put your shoulders to the wheel and get on your grind and stay focused. That's what we're doing all 2025 long. Even more intense than 2024. Pussy G says loud and clear. Pussy G, you're late. There's kind of a delay in our communication here. Me asked you a long time ago. So Charlotte is the first one in this morning. Sharon Ingram is right there. Donna Davis is right there. The call-in number is right there, 1-806-587-8953. Use WhatsApp, and you should be able to go straight through to this phone that we have here next to us. It's still the same old phone. I'm not change the phone yet, but I intend to change the phone. Donna Davis, good morning. Thank you for being here. Pussy G is right there. Miss Goldie Robinson is with us. Black Eagle, big up yourself. Wayne Nathan, thank you for being here. Sharon Spence is with us this morning. BM is here. Naisha is here. Says good afternoon, SouFlo and family. That must be from the UK. BMJ Robinson is here as well. Rasta Caribbean is in the building this morning. Grace Tennant is in the building this morning with us as well. RR123 is also here. Great goodies. Karen Baker, thank you for being here. Say Ben TV is in the building with us this morning. Big up yourself. Thank you for being here as well. Wayne Nathan says that it is the 15th, my birthday. Happy birthday to you, Wayne. Thank you for being a part of this family. I hope you have a wonderful, splendid, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Wayne. Happy birthday to you. Me did say me not sing to no man, but me not look the woman them when me I sing to them neither. So I'm sure as hell can sing to my brother. So happy birthday, Wayne, and thank you for being here. And I hope you have a wonderful birthday. I hope all your dreams come true. If you have a woman, I hope she broke off her back for you tonight. providing that you can handle it. I don't know your health status, but I hope all is well. All right, and I hope you live to see many, many more happy and healthy birthdays. See, so wish Wayne Nathan a happy birthday, y'all. He's in here with us this morning. Jenny Duncan, thank you for being here. Kaz Robinson, Kai Tai Jai Empress says upments. Simon G is in the building with us this morning. Virtuous Fire. Justin Brown is also here this morning. Justin says, "Me not have to guess which topic first." LOL. Lord God. Well, you know, we have quite a few topics this morning. Let's get into the topics. Great Goodies is wishing Wayne a happy birthday. Okay, I see all the happy birthdays going up. Big up yourself again, Wayne, and make it a special day for yourself, my friend. You're only this age one time. Here, you're only this age one time. All right. Bad Dolly 261 is in the building. Bad Dolly 261, welcome to the family. Big up yourself and thank you for being here. I appreciate you greatly. Karen Baker says a happy birthday to you, Wayne. All right. I'm still I send up Wayne blessings and happy birthdays and things like that. Listen, so this happened while I was in Jamaica, so it was a few days ago, but I wanted to talk about it, and I just caught it this morning again. Busy Signal visa was denied for entrance into Canada, and Busy Signal is calling on government officials to help him to sort out the situation. His Busy Signal visa denied. If you know dancehall reggae music, you know Busy Signal. Busy Signal visa was denied. That's one topic this morning. There's a big old cocaine bust that happened yesterday. Over $80 million worth. In Jamaican millions, of course, but if you translate that to US millions, you will see it's a whole lot of millions. Over $80 million worth of cocaine was seized at a St. Andrew apartment complex yesterday. Jamaica has officially become cocaine transport haven. Then we also have a topic that's called incest. Incest, still a concern despite fewer cases being reported. Incest is still a concern despite fewer cases being reported. When you go into the incest thing, you will see where we're going with this. And I think that is a beautiful segue into the Carter family. CMR Crissy has released a statement as they return to YouTube. You have 60 seconds. You choose where I start, I shoot, we go. No long talking this morning, because we really want to get into all of these topics very well. And we're looking at a 10 a.m. finish time today. So, Busy Signal, Canadian visa denied. $80 million cocaine bust in St. Andrew. Incest, still a concern. CMR and Crissy, or the Carter family, releases a statement as they return to YouTube. Where we are going with it? It's up to you. We are already 10 seconds in. CMR, Marilyn Grant says, Naisha says, nasty CMR and idiot. Not to CMR and idiot Crissy. Naisha says, not to CMR and idiot Crissy. Okay, Kaz Robinson, CMR, Great Goodies, CMR, Naya TV1, CMR for sure. BM, Coca-Cola. Great Goodies, CMR, RR123, CMR, CMR, great. I guess it's CMR it is. We are 30 seconds in with 30 seconds to go. I've only seen one person type anything different other than CMR. I'm thinking if CMR and Crissy are somewhere watching this or will watch it later and they see CMR, 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 CMR trending, please don't think you're trending in a good way. I don't think you're trending in a good way. But you know, in the world of entertainment, they say that all publicity is good publicity. As long as people are talking about you, then you are, I don't know, you are on top or you are relevant. And once they stop mentioning you altogether, then you disappear, right? So some people take it like that. You know, narcissistic people, not saying they are narcissists. I'm saying a narcissistic trait is talk about me, always talk about me. I am the focal point of every conversation. So as long as you call in my name, I'm in it. right? All me say a CMR. I saw this narcissistic interview he did, and it just was like, huh? I was so confused, says Nai TV1. My blood a boil, says Naisha. The two jokers, CMR and Crissy. Did you see CMR on the fix? Say Ben TV. We're at 60 seconds, and it is going to be CMR and Crissy we're starting out with. I didn't see them on the fix. I got up this morning at about 2:30. I said, I'm going to use the bathroom and just see what is out there, because I couldn't go back to sleep after that. And when I did so, I caught clips of the fix interview. So I said, Ari is asking him questions. That means he is on the fix. About the fix interview. And then I scrolled down and I saw Tropics. So Tropics piece of article is what I used for icon this morning. The reason why I do that, and if you notice most of the videos that I do or any video I do concerning them or speaking about them, I either use a picture that came from the courthouse or I use something that is popular and out there at another site already in use to the public, because me not have nothing good for say. And when I'm talking in a way that people don't like, it's not favorable to them, they start playing games. Every video I've done concerning Crissy and CMR so far has been flagged by YouTube. And then the videos were released and are good to go. YouTube will flag your video and say, this video is under, under investigation or something, like they want to see if it's suitable for their platform or suitable for monetization or whatever. Sometimes they take a week, sometimes they take 2 days, sometimes they take 2, 3, 4 weeks before they hit you back. I've had videos that are not theirs who YouTube has taken months before they tell you, but by then the topic has died down. It's not a relevant or even, let's say, a hot topic, so people don't really care about it. So you lose out on the revenues when the topic was hot. But I'm not trying to do this for revenues. When I speak about them, this don't have nothing to do with revenues. When I speak about them, is because of what I'm seeing happening, and I'm super concerned about what's happening, like I said, from day one, right? All right, so we're going to address this from all angles. Let's start out with my icon, because I'm looking right at the piece that was on Tropics. There's a picture of CMR sitting in between Crissy's legs, rubbing on her leg, she rubbing on his chest. They look like, and then there's another one. He's leaned into her. She's, massaging his head. Them look like a loving couple. They look like quintessential, the kind of couple that anybody would want to be. Oh, they look so loving and so together and so strong. The Carter family releases a statement as they return to YouTube, is what the headline says on Tropics. Then comes the quote unquote, I was arrested on probable cause. However, after thorough investigations by the relevant authorities, it was determined that I am vindicated from all allegations. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's not what it said. That's not what it said. Shout out to them, man, so they could keep on spinning this however which way they want to spin it. And whoever ain't smart enough will just follow what they're told and be over there supporting them. I said it from day one. The only way he could beat this is if they did exactly what I think they did. But that ain't the truth, bro. That's not the truth. My number is on the screen. You don't have to call YouTube administration for me. It's 1-806-587-8953. Forget, I don't do interviews, but listen, people don't want to talk to me. You know why people don't want to talk to me? People don't want to talk to me because they know that I'm going to ask the questions that are rough. And I'm going to demand an answer for those kind of questions. We're going to get into that in a minute. I was arrested on probable cause. Right. You were arrested based on an accusation that was made to school authorities and law enforcement by your 13-year-old daughter. You want to be brave? I was arrested after I was accused by my 13-year-old daughter of attempting to molest her or molesting her, rubbed on her shoulders and areas of her breast, took her out the bed, laid her on the floor, pulled her pants down. That was what your 13-year-old child said. And they arrested you for that after they questioned you. Let's make it clear to the public, right? However, after thorough investigation by the relevant authorities, it was determined that I am vindicated from all allegations. That ain't what it said. It says, after investigation, they did not have enough evidence to pursue a prosecution. That never say you are vindicated from all allegations. It said not enough evidence to pursue a prosecution is very different from vindicated from all allegations. Let's make that really clear. Let me say it again. Not enough evidence to pursue prosecution is not the same thing as being vindicated from all allegations. I'm just saying. Anyhow, here we are with them, and you know they're gonna spin it their nice way, which you know me like the wording, how them put it. That's all. I was arrested on probable cause. However, after thorough investigations by the relevant authorities, it was determined that I am vindicated from all allegations. Who determined that? The little piece of the I'm waiting for my phone to bring this up. The little piece of the interview that I saw last night. I haven't watched the interview yet, but I'm probably going to watch it because I want to see something. The little piece of the interview I saw though last night that caught my attention was when Ari asked him, "So how are your children doing?" And he said something about, I have it right here. Okay, boom, the phone is ready. Let's pull this up. Saved. Let's go right to it. The man says something about him children them good. And she was like, I'm talking about the one that accused you. Bro, I know him not answer the question. I know you didn't answer the question directly. You just went all over the place, right? So let's catch that real quick. All right, boom. Da 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 da. Hold on there. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
SouFLo, good morning.
Good morning, family. How you doing?
I'm good.
Talk to her now.
The boy come on the fix and shut off him mouth. But tell him to the universe to fix him up. See?
Seeing.
Have a nice day.
All right, you too. Yeah, because a lot of people feel like they can do stuff and, you know, them run to religion and say, God forgave me. And they run to, you know, them spin story how they want to spin it. But way before their story, I've always said this right here on this show, that you have your religious beliefs and then you have the universe, and the universe karma is a part of the universe, right? And whatever deed is done in this universe, it sends out the energy into the universe that sends back an energy to you as a karmic consequence. You know what I mean? So when you put out your good energies, that's why you get back good. You put out bad, whether it's in secret or public, you get back bad in secret or public. You know what I mean? Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, family. How you doing?
Yeah, bless.
All right. Talk to them.
It's just like how guys start to run to God now and I talk about God. I see him game CMR play. That's my thought, all right?
All right, sir. All right. I don't know what that have to do with Vibes Cartel, but we could also, I mean, we can use a lot of people, right? His example was Vibes Cartel. So, yeah, he's not exempt. Everybody is in this. I don't give a damn if you're my favorite artist or not. Everybody is in it. Whatever your deeds are, your punishment or your rewards are coming for your deeds. I'm saying. And a lot of people should be paranoid because of the things they've done and the way how the karma is going to come back to you. See, the thing about it is this, right? You can't calculate karma. I'm going to say it again. You cannot calculate karma. You could prepare yourself or try to prepare yourself and talk about, well, me know somebody did do something bad, so me I prepare myself for when this will come. It hits you in a way that you have no defense. When karma come to punish, karma come to punish. And you're going to have to hold that. I'll give a damn how much money you have, how much fame you have, how much whatever it is you think you have. But let's get back to this though. So I'm over here on the tropics, right? And I saw the headline and I thought to myself, okay, they're doing their media rounds. This is where you reach out to different media houses and you pay them or tell them or ask them to run a story for you. So they're softening the public right now, pulling all attention back to the YouTube channel now, because I guess they're getting ready now. It says as they return to YouTube, which means they're now back looking like a family unit and they're about to start doing their YouTube thing again, right? Right. So we need some PR work done. So they're doing the PR footage. I said, damn, Tropics is a big platform. Let me go see what the people are saying on Tropics about this situation. Yes, sir. Why does phone I do this morning, though? Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
SouFLo.
Yes, I'm there. What?
Morning. You see that man that just called a while ago and tell you about whatever. Let me tell you this. I'm hear this. This is not for you. This is for him. Yeah? But may I send it back to him. You see, on the street, right? When you go to jail or prison for rape and broke house and some of the petty things, you don't have no lesson part in the criminal. Yeah? You see, when you go to prison or jail for proper murder, if you go to jail to molest your little picnic or rape at different level that.
See.
So if you clean out a criminal because they never come from church with them Bible in hand. Yeah? So you just make that man know it's a different level that. So you must know what I say.
Yeah.
A different level that to what I talk about, yeah?
Yeah.
This is a man that trouble in one family.
See.
It's a different level that, so just tell you piss off.
All right.
See you again next time, yeah?
All right, sir.
Cool.
All right. So we don't feel like defend that this morning because that's not what we're talking about this morning, right? That's not what we're talking about this morning. We're talking about the Carters. We're talking about Crissy and CMR. We're talking about their return to YouTube. We're talking about their statement. I was arrested on probable cause. However, after thorough investigation by the relevant authorities, it was determined that I am vindicated from all allegations. That's what we're talking about this morning. All right. Cartel and God can go deal with for them thing, that for them way. Him beat for him case, him come out him free after they took 13 years from him. That's them. I'm over here with this morning because me really want to get into this. So here I am on Tropics, and I'll go into the comment section because I really want to hear or see the level of support that's there. And the funny thing for me is this, right? I was told by a lot of people that whenever they leave comments about their concerns for that 13-year-old, about their concerns for the whole situation or their true feelings about it, I think you did it. You're nasty man, something. Crissy, how could you do this? Why don't you stand by your daughter? If people leave those kind of comments over there, I was told that they are erased. Here's the thing about over Tropics. They don't control Tropics, so them can't erase the comment them. They ask Tropics to run the story. Tropics run the story, whether you asked or paid. I don't know their business. I don't know their connections. But here are the comments. Reading from top, right? Let me give you a couple of them, and I'm not skipping none. So don't feel like I'm going to only the bad comments. More on Crissy and CMR said this. My heart goes out to that little girl. She went to school because she knew that her mother was a yamhead and wouldn't support her. If her mom had her foot on business, that man wouldn't be free. Can you imagine asking for help and then your own mama put man and money over you? Porty girl, first comment. Second comment, Petro Tricia. This makes me really sad. I've been holding out hope that as a mom, Crissy will stand by her daughter. I've been watching all her weekly vlogs thinking the media is wrong and she will stand by her daughter. I have nothing good to say or think about CMR. He's not worth my voice. But I'm very disappointed that it looks like it is no time he'll be that in no time he'll be back in that house and in the presence of that child. OMG, 2 crying emojis. When you have experience, been a victim yourself, this runs deep. Those people who have no compassion nor empathy for that child and is on his side, they have no idea. They were the lucky ones. I'm very saddened that I will be unsubscribing from watching Crissy. I haven't been watching CMR lately. I used to be before this. Now I've been looking to make sure he's not in the house to give my mind peace for that child. Imagine you have to be in your bed and wondering if your man is going to feel up your child. Imagine you have to be in your bed and wondering if your man is going to go feel up your child. How will the mom rest? Or will she turn a blind eye? As much as I believe in God, I know that CMR has a mental illness and he will re-offend. If not, on her, on someone else. If him rape that child, I hope they both get arrested. I'm sad and upset because I was saying people need to wait and see what Crissy is going to do, but this is not looking good at all. Would she lock her child in a room with a man diagnosed with schizophrenia? No. So why subject your child to this? What if he's so sick he starts to touch his own? Poor Janae. Someone needs to stand up for her and be her advocate. Oh, let's spoil her to make her happy so that she can soon come around. That scumbag shouldn't even be allowed to say hi to that child. The people that are talking, this is the second comment, Third comment, not skipping none. TBS Buck says they aren't the problem. It's the fans that continue to support them. Stop giving money to these unstable people. And 19 people under that comment said, exactly, this is what I'm saying. So on and so forth. Next comment, not skipping none. Consalver_K. Consalver says, she failed her daughter. Crying emoji at the end. 50 hearts to that comment. The one before that, 1,969 hearts, thumbs up to that comment. On to the next comment. Caramel Latte, 643 hearts to her comment. She said, I could have probable some more, because he said probable cause. I was arrested on probable cause. Caramel says, I could have probable some more. I'm going to believe my child every time over any man. Some women, whole existence is for a man. And when they love the man more than themselves, this is what the outcome is. Husband or not, I would never, with 4 R's, take you back after my child made those allegations. Next comment from Pinky with about 10 Y's at the end. See why we can't use pictures to determine how nice someone's life is? Because look at them and look on the dirty life. 1,266 hearts to that comment. Adonis Films and others says, exactly. Anthony Swade 29, with a comment that makes no sense, says, it still doesn't change the fact that there are 38 million kangaroos live in Australia and 2.8 million people in Jamaica, which means if the kangaroos were to invade us, each person will have to fight 14 and a half kangaroos. Grown-ass people make stupid-ass comments that have nothing to do with nothing. In other words, that's their way of saying, I don't give a damn, right? The next comment under that says, me so open up the phone lines then. Let me read 10 of these comments. I'm at about number 5. The next comment says, everybody should just unsubscribe from them channel. Kiss me teeth. Next person, Jojo Too Sweet, says, kiss me teeth. I wouldn't even zoom in to read those lies and that facade. Epic Lust says, this happened to me sometimes back. There was this girl that I was so close to. Her boyfriend used to beat her on several occasions. She came crying one day and told me what happened while I was listening to her story. And it says, see more, which I'm not going to see the more because there is no more to see. Ashley Bailey, 4 vomiting emojis. Adomri Essence says, whether it's a lie or not, I'm believing that child. Miss Brooks says, that child will never forgive her mother. Nietzsche 876 says, I promised myself in 2025 that I'll be staying out of everyone's business. My best friend, sister, cousins, hell, even mine. Because this right here, what the fuck? Again, my heart goes out to that little girl. She went to school because she knew her mother was a yamhead and wouldn't support her. If her mom had her foot on business, that man wouldn't be free. Can you imagine asking for help? And then your own mama put man and money over you. Last comment. Petro Tricia says, this makes me really sad. And I've been holding out that as a mom, Crissy would have stood by her daughter. Apparently, she is not. All right. Too much from one man if you ask me. I want my peace and my sanity. I could have husband some more. All I can say is she love our man more than she love her kids. And Malik says one day that little girl will be free to tell her story. Here we are. Nobody over there like you know. So you contacted Tropics, asked Tropics, are Tropics I follow you because you're popular, asking, you know, and the trending topic because they know everybody want to see it, whichever way it worked out. I don't know the behind the scenes details of how the article came together and got ran on Tropics, but what I do know is you ain't got much support out here. You know what I mean? You don't have not much support out here because the people them see it. The people see through the facade. The people see through. Now, the part of the fixed interview, since we can't find it right now, the part of the fixed interview that got me is the part where Ari asked this man about his children and the way how him take the long road and go up the hill and go around 10 corner and go down in the bush and come back up. The Carter family committed to integrity, faith, and resilience. That's what the headline says for their joint statement. The Carter family stays committed to integrity, faith, and resilience. You know what I'm noticing? This is trending. This is on the rise more than ever before. People have now really figured out that injecting faith and God in anything will make people be on your side. So now more than, y'all don't see it trending? Now more than ever before, the wickedest people will bring up God. Yeah. And they're so wicked, they're not afraid to bring up God. Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning. Let me turn my volume back up.
This is what I've been and things I've seen someone know. I'm gonna look around and grow.
Hello. Hello. We can't hear you, fam. There's just a whole lot of noise. Sort it out. Yeah, big echo. If you have us on any speaker, Bluetooth, or whatever, you have to take away off of that.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, what I said.
Places where I've been and things I've seen. Somebody know. I'm gonna look around and grow. I'm on stage so all the man one time. I'm gonna sing the daughter song because she deserves this. There's a place in your heart, and I know that it is love. And this place to be much brighter than tomorrow. Lord, and if you really try, you'll find there's no need to cry. Now you hear me?
Yeah.
You got yourself every time. You hear that?
Manners and respect, King. There you have it. Nobody that side with no upon this. Nobody is siding with upon this. I don't know. Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
Morning, SouFlo.
Morning, family.
Now I'm gonna make it quick. But it's grieve me. You know me I drive and me I listen to you. And you know say it really hurt me because the mother make it look like all of this will happen. It make it look like the little girl is a liar.
Exactly.
To the whole world.
Exactly. Now get into that.
It make it look like the baby is a liar.
They sacrificed her.
Hurt me.
They sacrificed her.
How could a mother do that?
They threw her under the bus.
And then now they might post up with the little girl on social media like everything is okay. That baby is not okay.
Sad, man.
It's not okay.
Sad.
I'm going back in the chat.
All right, family. That's Marie's Message 411 TV. I kind of know her voice now. Marie's Message 411 TV has some deep experience too. That's why I'll be telling people go check out her stories. People have survived some things out there in their life, you see. And I know a lot of people are triggered because they've been through these things. So to watch another person, another child go through these things and get no kind of help. Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning. Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
Good morning, SouFlo. New listener here.
Good morning, family.
I have only one thing to say. Why would they come out with a statement now when initially they said nothing to the public?
Yeah.
Why do you think anybody is interested in a statement now?
Because now it's time to fix up and move forward. Now it's time to paint the picture because they have the control.
But people already know the facade, see the facade. Then if you just move on, go ahead.
Yeah, true. But the sad part is a lot of people will buy into it still. Because
I know.
Yeah, people gravitate towards what they truly are at their core. Remember that.
And it's alarming to see the amount of women that are supporting these people.
Yes. Yes. And I've always said this.
It is disturbing.
And I've always said this. Behind every dirty man out there is some dirty woman. So stop. Y'all need to, what we need to stop doing is stop making it look like man alone are do nothing. Because the man them that's doing it have women that are backing them doing it. And it's always been like that. From drugs dealing to killing people to scamming to child molestation to whatever you want to put on a list. That man, they have women backing him that are absolutely helpful to his movement and knows what he is doing.
And we cannot normalize this.
Well, here we are with it, trying to deal with it.
Anyway, y'all have a blessed day.
You too, my friend. And thank you. Welcome to the platform.
Bye-bye.
All right. Listen, They said a lot. All right, so the phone is doing something really silly because you see how we took her call? I'm not touching the phone. Live on the air with SouFlo. You see that?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. the phone is like holding multiple calls and you did it?
Yeah, man, I'm here.
All right, go ahead and talk, please.
All right, SouFlo.
Yes, sir.
I want to give my 2 cents on this thing, right?
Go right ahead, no man.
All right. So, what about innocent until proven guilty?
Oh God.
Why we throw those things out the door?
We didn't throw those out the door from. We're not going down that road. We didn't throw those out the door. We didn't. We had a long discussion on this, like 3 hours long, the other morning. We didn't throw those out the door. This is not innocent till proven guilty because he was not proven innocent either. They did not have enough evidence to move forward to a full prosecution. That's a difference than being proven innocent. You just said, what about innocent till proven guilty? There was no court trial, so no one was proven not guilty. They just didn't have enough to prosecute fully. Got it?
All right.
All right.
So, yeah, man, I got it. I hear what you're saying. But what do you, as a man, you know that if a woman put an allegation against you that you grape her, let's use that for the respect of your child.
Yeah, oranges and grapes.
And
yes.
Even if you are nowhere close to that scene, you know automatically people believe you. You know that. And I'm not saying that he's innocent.
And this is where
I really don't care.
And this is where I would come in and defend myself.
But no. When I said you and I don't necessarily say as a man. Right. And when I said that if a woman make an allegation as a man, there's a lot of kids out there that are vindictive. You know, what if Crissy? What if, you know, I'm not saying that she is, but what if Crissy know the child that she have and decide that look, something is not adding up here?
What if? Okay.
What if, you know? Because you know what I don't like, bro? I don't like how people are, and I'm not saying that's what you are doing, but and I listen to a lot of call and read a lot of comments. I hate when people tear down people like that, bro, because even a statement that you make to
wait. You're all over the place, man. You're all over the place, though. Be direct.
We're talking about CMR in this case, you know?
Yeah, but if you're going to talk to me, talk directly to me, because me not make nothing slide. You said... I'm telling you right now, I'm super sensitive about this and I'm not letting nothing slide. You just said, I'm not necessarily talking about you. And your next follow-up was, even in a statement that you made, you said, so I'm going to stop you. So if you're going to talk to me and address anything I said, talk directly to me and I can talk directly to you. I don't beat around bush. I don't want you talking any kind of parables or nothing. You have the floor. Speak straight and direct. A lot of you guys are actually sympathizers to molesters because that's who you are at your core. Come out and say that and tell upon it, but don't do the beat around the bush and try to be on straddling the fence kind of thing. I don't straddle no fence when it comes to children and somebody molesting off them picnic and picnic calling out for help and big grown people twisting the narrative into what they want it to be. So I'm not a fence straddler on this. I'm firm on the side I'm on. So if you're going to call me and talk, I'm going to give you the floor, but be firm on the side you decide to be on. Got me?
All right. So
let
me come directly with you. And
you not come with me. Why for that? You not come with me. Why for that? You not come with no man. You're going to speak.
We're grown man, SouFlo. Let's not get into that why.
Yeah, but you sound bad though, man. Let me come with you.
SouFlo.
Hold on there. Wait. Wait. The phone is ringing off the hook. We're gonna make it quick this morning. Say hi, mommy.
Hi.
All right. Mommy is showing off her outfit real quick. Carla, I appreciate you standing around waiting for a second. I won't make it too long. Show the sneakers, mommy. And we rocking. Show your shoes. We're rocking pink and white the Pumas today with our pink tights and the floral top and our stained jacket and the pretty hair.
Malia has the same jacket.
She does?
Yes.
Oh. Give me some love up. Go enjoy your day. Daddy love you, and I'll see you later, okay? Yes, I'm coming to pick you up with mommy. All right. All right, Carla, thank you for giving me that moment. The floor is yours.
Yeah, man, that's no problem. All right, so SouFlo,
Yes,
I would have listened to a lot of blogs you make about this, and the fact that he get off this case, and when I hear you said that the guy run to God when they do something better. To do a comparison with a person, look at Vybz Kartel, for example. He did what he did. He get off on his case. And whatever the government did to do that, he run to God and people support him. Why now we don't give the next person the benefit of the doubt? When Vybz Kartel,
are you not listening to me?
Even worse.
Are you not listening to me?
No, but
are you not listening to me? I clearly said, and I'm going to repeat myself, I don't care if you are my favorite. This is a repeat. I don't care if you are my favorite entertainer. Karma has no mercy. When karma comes, karma comes. Vybz Kartel have to go deal with Fame karma, if so be the case. But we're not dealing with Vybz Kartel right now. Right now, we're dealing with this particular case concerning the Carters and this little girl. That's exactly what I said. So, and I said nobody is exempt.
Yeah, I get that. But what I'm saying, bro, if people are moving on with their family and there's no proof, America doesn't play with child molester. And we all know.
Oh, God, bro.
So if it is a case, you see, because I know how vindictive, I hear you make a statement that people support people because they are that.
Yeah.
No, bro, you can't say that. People have their own view just as you have yours. So if I have my view, does that mean I'm supporting him? No, if he's guilty, he needs to go to prison for it.
Did you follow this?
I am saying
Did you follow
as
this?
a married couple.
Did you follow this case?
Of course I follow the case.
You follow the case?
You, bro.
Okay,
I listen to you, bro. I respect your vlogging.
Okay, you
follow respect that.
I
still have my own view.
Okay, did you follow the case? Yes or no? Did you follow the case? Yes or no?
Maybe not in depth as you, but
it's a yes or no.
So whatever information you put out,
therefore, if you didn't
follow some information.
If you didn't follow the case, you can't speak like that. Then you have drawn a case that is this important. You are willing to tell me, yeah, I'm kind of like look on it and thing, but me not really have all the details. If you don't have all the details in a situation where a child was saying that this happened, then and you draw to this side of the person who is being accused, then you just as bad as the person being accused. What I want to hear you say is this: give me all the details. That's what I want to hear you say. Give me all the details, then let me make up my decision or make my mind up. That's what I want to hear you say. Not, nah, I not really did follow it, but me follow it, but me hear some of what you said, but probably didn't follow it as much as you. And no, you have to have the details. Once you have the details, then you make your mind up. So you're making your mind up without having the details. So what that tells me,
you miss a lot of what I said to you. I am not saying that he's innocent or guilty, but you know the internet have so much lawyers, so much judges, so much jury that they're willing to send you to prison even when they don't have a clue about nothing that takes place in this situation.
Yeah,
and everybody have their own view.
And then
as much as I respect you and your blogging, and I listen, and I've been following you for years. It's not the first time I'm calling on your program. I still have my own view. My view does not mean I'm supporting the wrong. My view is that I don't know what took place.
That's why you shouldn't speak.
I don't know these.
That's why you shouldn't speak. I don't know what took place means you shouldn't speak. You didn't even care enough to find out what the little girl said took place. You should have nothing to say. And on that note, bye. See, we're not under this morning. Listen to me. You could call in and you could have a different view than I have. But if you're telling me straight up, I'm uninformed, I don't have a clue, but me, I take them on the side anyway, may I hang up on you. Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, family. How you doing?
Remember, Remember, they always talk about the kid talking to herself.
Do you have us on Bluetooth or speaker or anything like that? Because if you do, your call is going to be breaking up. And...
Okay. Yes. Right. Janae has mental issues. They always mention that she talks to herself.
Me always talk to myself too. Me no.
Janae has issues, so they're not going to say what the finding was and why the case was dismissed or whatever. Janae have issues, so that's why they drop it. So please drop it.
No.
You're offending the girl also.
No.
She has mental issues.
So y'all are willing to say she has mental issues? Okay, talk. Wait no.
But listen, SouFlo, she has mental issues.
Yeah, you said she has mental issues, so please drop it.
Herself and she withdraw. So maybe it's her inner voice or whatever she told them and whatever.
Right.
She has mental issues.
Right.
But they're not going to come out and say that.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, we not buying that though. Listen, we not buying that though. Do you see the length, the distance, how far these people are willing to go? Now the little girl crazy. The same little girl that was highly intelligent, very well spoken, poised, that very mature in reasoning for her age, all of a sudden have mental issues. Oh no, some wicked bumble. Listen, me have enough gun and whole heap of bullet to defend my picnic them. Y'all, a lot of you adults, man, you just making me see exactly people I should definitely be watching my kids all the time. I'm gonna watch my kids them all the time. I'm gonna train them up in the right way so they never come across anybody that has to do with people like you, people like Uno. The same little girl that was highly intelligent the other day, very well spoken the other day, poised, super mature in her reasoning for her age, is all of a sudden have mental issues. Uno just willing to go that low. So not only is she a liar now, she have mental issues now too, right? Oh man. Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
Yo, boy.
Yo, good morning. Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
Yes, sir. You can hear me, my boss?
Yes, caller. I can't hear you. Talk now.
Once I God bless you first of all, because them need to start off like how the artists them start off and always give thanks to you. Give thanks to you, because clearly as that sun shining brightest. And here's the issue for real. You know, we learn from court cases, and you just try to explain to them with everything, right? And I learned from what you said, because I was looking at that one piece where you said about how we learned from how they're saying that there's no support to the facts or what happened. No,
right, there was not enough evidence to pursue a full prosecution.
Thank you, my brother.
That does not take away. That does not say that you are vindicated from all allegations. It just says that we didn't have enough to pursue a prosecution
against from court
you.
cases, and they never try to use cartel. Here what we know about cartel court case. That ruled the world. Because I never said that mafia still turn over the rest of the government and where the lands and all the stuff with the Chinese and engineering companies are bigger problem. So you are the best example of winning on earth, right? As far as how the bloggers take it. And cartel, you know, you did support Gaza from when. And Gaza is actually a word for when Akan, we mean Voodoo. So if cartel never know it, you know that now. But I think if they know that first. So anyway, back to this. So with the court cases thing now, brother, why them not try to fight against you? Who is these new people? Because no, you is the old guard now, you know. Remember I said P did lock up on me in Chicago where Dirk there. Dirk lock up too. So he'll on the Chicago massive too much. So
Malas one.
Yes.
Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
Good morning, SouFlo.
Good morning, family. How you doing?
I'm doing well. It's the first time calling in.
The last caller that did confuse all over the place. Let's see if speak your mind, please.
Yeah, I'm so sad. That person that's calling, I'm talking about it.
Okay, so chill. Hold on. If you have us on Bluetooth or speaker, you have to take us off.
No. Hold on, SouFlo.
Yeah, that person that called in and said that child is mental, I think she is mental. If a child is being molested, then you're going to find that child being withdrawn and stay by themselves if they do not have, somebody
Support.
to talk to or confide in.
Right.
That child is not mental. That child is crying out for help. And they need to see that.
This is
you
sad,
are so
though.
right, and don't let anybody tell you otherwise.
All right, ma'am. The same child, let me say it again. The same child that was highly intelligent, very mature in her reasoning for her age. Now watch how people describe her before, very poised and all this. All of a sudden she have mental health problems. She mental. Because the man who you want to defend, wicked. Yo, live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning. So happy I got you. SouFLo.
You gotta speak up if you got me, family.
Yeah, I'm gonna speak up.
Okay.
Yeah, I was Janae, but the only difference is my mother defended me. Yeah.
You were Janae, but the only difference is your mom defended you.
Yes.
My
mother used to send me somewhere to stay, one old lady for watch me. While she at work. There was a man that used to come and just cook food for everybody. Not a family, just a friend. One day the man in the kitchen, I pick up my plate of food. The man grab off from his SouFLo. So I grab off from my front. Yeah?
And you were a little girl at this time, yeah?
Yeah, I was 12. My body was developed just like Janae. That's why that triggered me so much. Right? There was no proof. But when I go home, I'm going to tell my mother turned back and go over the daycare, was there, near my brother, and fix the man.
There was no proof, right?
There was no proof. Come
right.
to find out, he was trying to do the same thing with another little girl in the neighborhood. And further research showed that he went to prison for rape. So, no, you don't have to have proof. Okay? I'm not going to prove to the man I try to grab off my front and I try to film me up.
Exactly.
And I can say because my mother protect me, mother go over there and cut last for the boy.
You had a superhero mommy.
Issues.
You had a good mommy. Yes.
And it don't affect me till this day. Because how she back me and defend me. Right?
It affected you. It empowered you. It empowered you. Yes, it affected you. It empowered you. Yeah. Boy.
Right? And going for the same about mental issues. If you have mental issues, even though we know Janae have none, you look a girl alone. Yeah? If you have it, don't mean that you can't tell when somebody try to molest you.
Thank you, caller.
Rape you.
Say that part here again, please. Because I was going to say it. Repeat this part you're saying right now.
It doesn't mean that you don't know when somebody molests you, okay, or sexually harass you because you have mental issues. As a nurse who work on a psychiatric ward, yeah, with people with proper mental illness, they come and they say the same thing, right? And then further along the line, they end up with belly. Yeah? I mean, no other nurse look at some of them, I'm going to put them mentally ill patients here. I said, oh, the backside, she might agree, she.
She was crying out for help for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
And they kept saying, oh, she have mental issues. Like, let me repeat what you just said again. This part, I need to make it super clear. Because you have mental issues, we're not saying Janae did, some unscrupulous caller did. We're saying because a person has mental issues does not mean the person cannot recognize inappropriate touch. Does not mean the person does not know when or if they're being molested or abused or done wrong in some way. So the fact that that person, that adult, was willing to throw that in there, I have issues.
It's a form of manipulation.
It is a form of manipulation.
All right. And to the sir, right about innocent and proving guilty, you don't have to prove. When a man did grab off me, I try to grab my front, what the proof me ever give?
Exactly.
I think you have to dig up the man to realize it was a serial pedophile. There was no proof. And the trigger me come, my body look just like Jenny. Because you develop now as a little girl, your breast and body start grow, then start washing, you can't even walk good in peace.
Sad, man.
SouFLo, I don't agree on you with everything, but do not stop talking about it. They're trying to manipulate and gaslight a local girl.
All right.
I don't care. Go down your money with them.
We appreciate you. Thank you. And we appreciate you calling for sharing because we can't tell. You notice me have to tell her to speak up because when she calling us, she did a shaking up. She was shaking when she called, so I had to tell her to speak up. You know what I mean? Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
Good morning, SouFlo. Blessings to you and the family.
Good morning, family. Thank you for calling in. What's going on?
Just wanted to touch on a few points. So on YouTube, you know, the algorithm shows that, you know, some videos you may be interested in. So one day, his live pop up on my thing. And what I notice is when you have moderators that, you know, in the chat, they moderate what people say and they could delete and, you know, all these kind of things.
Right.
And I could tell you for sure, if anybody wrote something negative, the person snatch it away.
Yeah.
So if you're tuning into their live and stuff like that, all you see is positivity, God this, God that.
Now, negative could be...
You don't see anything for the child because the person deleting it right away.
Negative could be... So when you say negative, what are you talking about? You're talking about...
Not really negative, but if... Well, presume negative for them. Like if they want to say... He's a nastiness, or I can't believe you did that to the young girl.
Okay.
I'm praying for the girl.
Being specific, yes. They delete
it right away.
Okay.
Another, because I watched his full interview, right?
Yeah.
It had a point where he said, "Oh, the investigator, or the person who arrested him, I'm not sure. He say they messed up the case. They did something wrong." And then Naro turned and asked him if he's going to sue them. And in my head, I'm like, when it comes to minors, especially in the United States, they don't play. They don't have any room to mess up or not go through fully with a case because that's their job. Nobody's going to mess up a case with a minor and end up losing their job or get penalized for it. So they're going to do it to the full extent. So for him to say, "Oh, they didn't do their job properly," I'm like, what?
All right. So on that interview, I haven't watched it, but I'm going to watch the interview.
Okay.
I'm going to watch the interview just because I want to dissect the interview. I want to point out anything that I see or whatever. So I'll do it for that purpose only. I can't speak on it because I haven't watched it. Okay.
I can't wait for you to watch it.
All right.
And I just want to say, for Crissy, for her to be a mom, your child is first. If your child ever step to you and say, "Hey, this person touched me," or "this person advanced into me," it's your job to believe your child first.
Absolutely.
No man, even if he's the father, your other kids, nothing. Believe your child first. Because I know for a fact the child will grow up and her relationship with her mother will become strained.
All right.
And I wouldn't be surprised if at one point she just stopped talking to her mom because of that incident.
Good advice, caller. I appreciate it.
But anyways, bless up. Have a great day.
Manners, and have a good one, yes?
All right, thank you.
All right, so we're going to hold off on the phone calls for a second. We're going to hold off on the phone call for a second. Because what we're about to do right now is read some of this stuff right here. They put out a joint statement, right? And we're going to read the joint statement because the joint statement was not the part where he said, "I was arrested on probable cause. However, after thorough investigation by the relevant authorities, it was determined that I am vindicated from all allegations." That ain't it. There's more to it. The headline of this says, you hear me? I'm not taking a call right now or what? Let's do this real quick. All right. We ain't taking no calls right now. I'll tell you when the lines are opened up again. It's in fine print, as you can see, super fine print. So walk with me as me read this out to you. A testament to perseverance. Throughout this journey, The Carter family has continued to demonstrate resilience and focus. The dedicated father and husband holds a bachelor's degree in film production and is a member of the Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society, reflecting the family's dedication to overall excellence and positive role modeling. Our journey has been shaped by perseverance, faith, and adaptability. Balancing academics, family, life, and creative pursuit taught us as a family unit about resilience and how to face challenges head on. Faith played a vital role in the Carter family's ability to navigate this period. Throughout this situation, our faith and family grew stronger. The Carters further shared a strong family unit. That's the second slide. The first slide headline is A Testament to Perseverance, and that's the first one. The second one is A Strong Family Unit, and that's the second one. And on the Strong Family Unit, it says, the experience has reinforced the Carter's family's resilience and commitment to values, to their values. The journey taught us to never give up as a family. It also reinforced the importance of staying strong for our children. We want them to see how we handle challenges while, hold on there. We want them to see how we handle challenges while setting an example of perseverance, integrity, values, and faith. As YouTubers and entrepreneurs, the Carters remain committed to producing inspiring content and sharing their journey of faith, family, and success. Supporters can look forward to exciting new projects in the coming months. The third one is this one. And that one is titled Words of Advice. The Words of Advice says, when asked to share advice with aspiring content creators, the Carters emphasized, believe in your vision and don't let challenges deter you. Protect your family. Stay resilient and use every obstacle as an opportunity to grow. Above all, stay grounded in your faith and trust that God has a plan for you, even in the hardest times. The Carter family continues to stand as an example of perseverance, integrity, and faith-driven success, and they look forward to the future with optimism and gratitude. And that was the fifth one. So they are here putting up this front about the Carter family stays committed to integrity, faith, and resilience. Integrity? Integrity. Karen Notice says he's guilty until proven innocent. Lady J says, are they back into church because that's what she did the last time? Venetia Blackgrove McLean says she may have mental issues due to the living conditions and the abuse that she endured in her home. You have a good point. RR123 says this sucker talk about people that call him for advice. KMT, Kiss My Teeth, setting an example that's laughable. You know what's sad? What's sad is that everybody knows what the truth is but can't do nothing about it. You want me to talk? What's sad is that everybody knows what the truth is in this situation and can't do nothing about it. That's what is sad. We all know what the truth is. We just can't do nothing about it. Because everything is there for us to see. If you rehash what this young girl told her school counselor and the fact that the school counselors are mandatory reporters, like they have to report stuff like this to law enforcement, so they follow their chain and they did that. And then the investigating officers outlined in writing everything he was asked and his weird ass answers. Nobody is asking them why they have the need to put a camera in that young girl's room and make it a camera that does not record. Nobody is asking that. Nobody is asking what happened to her story then. Where did it go? Voyeurism, Christine Simpson. Exactly. Nobody is asking where did it go? Where did her story go? What happened to her accusations? I just feel like this, right? Until me hear that little girl actually say, and even then I probably won't really believe, but I'll have to see her say it. Until she said, I was going through some things. And no, it didn't happen. I just made it up because I was mad at him. If me hear the little picnic said that, I can say, damn, that's bad. But if that's the case, you yourself could have said that from day one. I disciplined her. I told her not to do A and B. Next morning, I know she went and told that to the school. Y'all will see I did nothing to her. That's not how your story go. We hear about you catch her on floor, skin out and play with herself. We hear about how she lie already because she tell police say you did lick her mother, but she never see her mother lick you when her mother actually did lick you. You know, them first case, we hear about, all we see is them trying to discredit the little girl, to discredit her story, to make them seem like they are good people dealing with a problem child. That poor little girl, the poor little well-behaved girl who was well-spoken, who was very poised and mature for her age in reasoning, is now a liar with mental issues. Y'all wicked as fuck, boy. Awesome. Yo, she went from being all that to this. My message to Crissy them, and this is about my second or third message to them, so I don't know if them are gonna hear it or nothing. My message to them is this. I don't care if them want to hear it. Somebody will carry it to them. It'll reach, even if they pretend not to hear it. You owe it. You owe it. You, Crissy, owe it to your daughter to keep her safe. To believe her when she says certain things are going on with your man. You owe it. You know what's funny? What's funny is, and it's not funny as in comical, but just funny as in how things play out. I've said on this channel before, and I know y'all heard me say this. I said big up to all the good stepfather them. Me not really like stepfather. None of the women them who have children for me never had no stepdaddy around them. Of course, women get in the comment section. That means you selfish as hell because you want to move on with your life, and these women shouldn't have no man for them own self. But I never told any of them not to have no man. They chose not to have no man, which is a blessing for me and my children. So me, although we didn't work out and we have children together, I never had to deal with no stepdaddy in a no house. I never had to deal with no, and I always said this, big up to the good stepfather then, because I've heard people call me and say, SouFlo, my stepfather was way better than my real dad. My stepfather is a king in real life. My stepfather this, stepfather that. Them stepfather, they are few and far in between. human nature, sick thoughts. And remember, I told my audience, I said, we all have fucked up thoughts sometimes. It is your ability to control your mind and then you control your deeds that makes you a good or a bad person. Everybody thinks some kind of friggery and foolishness. Do you act on it or do you scrub it out of your mind? A lot of them stepfather here are cool until that little girl start maturing. Breasts start bust. Body start cock off. Them kind of something there. Him forget say my stepfather. I grew up in Jamaica and I hear them say it. But me and she not related though. I know my daughter, I know my blood picnic. She a big woman now, man. Or she getting there. It happens, and it happens way more than we think. In a lot of cases, stepfather good when the picnic is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. In a lot of cases. That little girl hit 13, 12, 13 and start full out. You have to be careful, right? You better pray that that man there don't have that side to him. I'm going to stand on what I've said from the beginning as far as this goes. And I'm letting Crissy know, I think you failed your daughter. Unless you can give me more, where y'all sat with law enforcement and she straight out said, I was going through some things. I was mad at my stepdaddy. I lied on him. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done it. I don't know. I'm believing her original story from the original police report. And all the other funny stuff that happened in it and the red flags, y'all gonna let those go? My concern is this, right? And it's not really my concern. It's just something. I'm curious. This is my concern is for the little girl's safety, because once she go out on a limb and told, my wife made a specific point. Wifey said the little girl knew that there was a camera in her room, so she told the police, camera in our room. She probably thought, aha, I got proof. Only to learn that the camera in her room does not hold footage. So then that was a oh shit moment. Damn, I went out on a limb. I thought I had it this time. Officer, there's a camera in my room and you can access that camera from an app on my mama's phone. Remember the police report said? And you can access that camera from an app on my mother's phone. But I think him have access also to the camera. She was like, yes, it's all caught on camera, so he can lie all he want to lie. Imagine how she felt when she found out, oops, that camera don't hold footage. Every one of us think when we see a camera, it holds footage. Every one of us. Somebody have to come tell you, say, well, the camera there don't hold no footage, or that's just a dummy camera, or that camera is just for viewing, it don't save anything. Every one of us think once we see a camera, it holds footage. I'm going to be recorded. She thought she was onto something. That's what I get from it. Only to be told, ain't no footage up there. But look who she gets told by. And the part that bugged me the hell out is when this man tell the police report, the man said, tell the police we go look on the camera. I didn't go in the room. You can look at the camera. And then later on in the same statement, you say, the camera only views, it doesn't record. And now they mentioning bachelor's degree in film, right? This is the world we live in, man. You do any kind of dirt, you good if you have some level of success. People will see your new car, they will see your house, they will see your degree, and they'll say, big up yourself, my boy. Hate them and hate upon you. I guess that tells us that success over everything, as far as truth, integrity, all that stuff goes. And then have the nerve to come out here talking about integrity. Integrity? Where's your integrity? If you had integrity, you would have explained to the audience a long time ago. If you had integrity, you would have said a long time ago, listen, I'm dealing with transparency and integrity. I'm standing on integrity. I did not touch that little girl in the way she said I did. I did not enter that room. I did not this. I did not that. The truth will come out. You will see it. And when the truth come out, you would have said, and you would have said, listen, we are owed a public apology. Y'all have her on camera for everything else. Have her on camera for the public apology. Or is she not willing to go that far? They're just going to sweep this under the rug. I mean, they have her on camera for everything else. So it's not like I'm saying something that's far out there. They have her on camera discussing other things, right? I don't watch them continuously. I've seen a video where I think he was having a question answer session with his daughters or one of the little girl or something like that, right? If you're doing that, have that discussion with her on camera. If you're Ross Clark brave, have that discussion with her on camera. You have her on camera already for everything else. Sit down with her with that discussion. So let's talk. Jenny, let's talk to the public about what happened the other day. Because you went and made some ghastly accusations against me. Keep the camera on her. Don't do no camera trick. We don't want to see your face when you are asked and then PR face when she answer. We want to see two on the same time on camera. Ask her in front of everybody. Have that conversation. I dare you. I will pay you. Have that conversation in front of everybody. Since money on the thing, pick up this check. I will pay you. Have that conversation in front of everybody. Y'all are really going to sit there and let people run with the narrative that your daughter is a liar and your daughter has mental issues and all kind of other things that them make up against the poor little girl when all she was looking for was help. Like she said in the police report, I don't want my mom to think he's a bad person. I just want an adult to tell him to stop. They won't do it. They won't do it. What they're going to do is they're going to continue to cover up this whole thing. That's what they're going to do. They're going to continue to smooth it out, shine it over. And because the frigga got so close to getting caught completely in the act, because trust me, that little girl knew that the next step after this would have been one that probably would have scarred her for life. And she wasn't willing to be scarred up for life for you and your pleasures. Y'all gonna have to come tell me different for me to believe different. And I'm still going off the original police report. I'm still going off the original police report because they did not find you innocent. Finding you innocent would, I want y'all to listen to this, them never find him innocent. Finding you innocent would mean that the allegations that were made against you were fabricated. That is what finding you innocent would mean. Hello? Slow people out there. Dunce people out there. And those who are smart but want to act like you're dumb, finding him innocent would flat out mean that the allegations against him were fabricated. So if they're not brave enough to come say, see, paperwork says allegations against me were fabricated. Nobody come over here come talk about determine that I am vindicated from all allegations. What vindicated you from all allegations? The fact that y'all would not cooperate with the prosecution? The fact that y'all would not give enough evidence to support a prosecution, that? Yeah, okay. Okay. So you might have been vindicated in your mind because you escaped this time. But a lot of us out here ain't slow. We see what happened. We see what happened. I'll take one more call on this topic and we're moving along from this topic. I said 10 a.m. is our finish time today. I have quite a few more topics to run through by 10 a.m. We're going to keep it short and sweet. Last one. Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
Morning, SouFlo.
Morning, family. How you doing?
Good. Doing good, man. Good. Yo, we don't understand this those that. How come a country like America have so many shows like Dr. Faye show and Steve Wilkos and then once you go in and them they show there and do DNA, do lie detector test on them so that you're gone in an instant.
The thing about a lie detector test is a lot of people don't know this. A lie detector test is not admissible in court as a form of innocence or guilt. A lie detector test could be used to show some level of integrity or some level of deception, but it is not admissible to form innocence or guilt. And there's a reason for it. The reason for it, see, not how we believe, say, just hook him up to a lie detector test, man. Many people have beaten a lie detector test. Man tell, be a lie on a lie detector test and beat it the whole way through. You know how? I'm going to tell. You know how? He sits there, monitors his own breathing. Just stay calm every time you're going to tell the lie. Every time you get to a point where you've been asked something you know you have to lie about, don't breathe heavier than you're breathing right now. Just keep your normal breathing pattern and lie with a straight face. So you and Shakira ever been in a relationship? No. Do you know who Shakira is? I don't.
Yeah, you got the point. Yeah.
You understand? Yeah. Right. So, all right, bro. Yeah. So that's the reason why that not happen. You can hook them up to it and then we pass it. And it's not admissible. A lot of the times people still get caught in it because a lot of people don't know how to control themselves. Last call on this topic, live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
Good morning, SouFlo.
Good morning, family. How you doing?
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, be careful with the driving.
All right, I'm gonna pull over. So I'm gonna try to make it quick because I know you have many people calling in.
Go ahead.
So
please.
I want to say something to Crissy, CMR, and Janae. I'm gonna start with Janae. Because you're big enough, you have access to internet, baby girl. I believe you, and many of us believe you.
Absolutely.
I believe you, and many of us believe you. So I don't want you to think everyone thinks that you're lying. The next message is for CMR. Or I want to say Dr. CMR. Can I just say CMR again? You see you, CMR? This is not going to be the last time we see you in the news. So you think you get away this time, but this is not going to be the last time we see you. Next time, you're not just going to get arrested. Next time, you're going to get arrested and you're going to end up in prison. And guess what? It's not going to be for Janae. And it may not be for your other kids then. I truly believe he's going to be a Crissy demise. Next time, he's going to end up in the news for Crissy. And I'm not wishing that on you, Crissy. But this was your chance, Crissy. This message now is for Crissy. This was your chance to break away. If it was a case where you were afraid of this guy or whatever the case may be, some of us feel like it's a young head thing, which I'm part of those people. I feel like it's a young head thing. I also feel like it could be a fear thing. And if it's a fear thing, this was your opportunity to break free. You gave this man so much power with this particular situation. I'm not wishing it on you. You have time to still come out of the situation. If you do not get out of the situation, he will be a demise. The next time he get locked up, it's going to be for you. And that's all I got to say.
Thank you, Carl. I appreciate you greatly. And with that said, me can't add no more to that. That is exactly how it should end this morning, right there with that. I'm going to move on to our other topics. We're through We're through with the phone calls concerning that. The phone, I'm gonna light up now. We are through with the phone calls concerning this topic. We're gonna leave this topic here this morning. We're gonna completely switch gears right now. So switch gears with me. We have 30 minutes to cover the next 4 topics. Don't want to talk about the topic then no more for this morning. We'll watch, wait, and see what unfolds, and we'll stay abreast. Like I said, I'm going to watch the interview because certain things I want to see, and I'm going to dissect that interview, and we'll talk about more about this again. Here we go. The other topic that I want to talk about now was a large cocaine bust. Incest still a concern despite fewer reported cases. Let's do it like this. Let's do it like this. I'll be wondering if some people who call, they watch us, but they don't watch what they call. If you're not watching the show, you're probably interrupting the process when you're calling. You know? There's no way you're watching and calling while I'm telling you we're not taking no more call on the topic. All right. Our next one. This computer does a itch this morning, so I had to clear everything off the computer screen this morning. So we have to go do them one by one this morning. Incest. Still a concern despite fewer reported cases. While we're on the topic, while we're on this topic right here, incest still a concern despite fewer reported cases. Now, despite official statistics suggesting a decline, we're going to run through all 4 topics. None of them are no breaks and long discussion. All I need you to do is put your ears this way. Despite official statistics suggesting a decline in reported cases, one researcher suggests that incest is still a significant problem in Jamaica, in Jamaican culture. A data from the Jamaica Constabulary Force indicates a steady decrease in cases from 33 cases reported in 2019 to only 8 cases reported in 2024. We can see why. Because a lot of the times when people report these cases, they end up becoming the ones who are victimized. So nobody has an incentive to report these types of things from happening. Dr. Paul Andrew Bourne, a statistician and researcher, warns that these numbers fail to capture the reality. Bourne argues that the actual prevalence of incest in Jamaica and Jamaican culture is significantly higher than what is being reported. Jamaicans hate to report sexual violence, and even more so, incest. Whenever they report incest, it really means that they were at a point where they just can't take it anymore, he said. Bourne said that many perpetrators are the only breadwinners in their household, which leads to cases being unreported, except when the community sees it and speaks out. Incest is defined under Jamaican law as a male or female willingly having relations with his or her grandparents, parents, siblings, in-laws as a male or female or child, uncle or auntie, niece or nephew's grandchild, etc. Dr. Bourne noted that during the pandemic, as families were confined to their homes for extended periods of time, reported cases of sexual violence increased. They spiked, including incest. The pandemic created what was known as a perfect storm. With financial pressures and reduced freedom, many men began sexually assaulting females inside of their own homes. Now that the economy has reopened and men have returned to work, the reported numbers have now decreased. But this doesn't mean that the problem has disappeared. The issue is particularly pronounced in rural communities in Jamaica, where Bourne said incest is normalized almost, especially in the rural parts of Jamaica. He recounted a case where a man fathered 3 children, 2 of whom had to be aborted. They were all with his own daughter. Now, when I asked why they didn't report it, the family said, "Come on, don't the boy look like him grandfather?" In some areas, entire communities are family members because of generations of incest. People know it's happening, but they are reluctant to report it because of the social and economic ties that bind them. Female victims, a lot of the times, they will stay if him, the prospective boyfriend, knows say, "My father raped me, him now go want me," so they don't complain. Opined that addressing this issue requires a multifaceted approach. We need to allow children to be aware of what incest is, because a number of them, they don't even know. In some places in Jamaica, children are thinking it's normal to be with your cousins, your close cousins, mother and father. Your mom and my mom have the same mother and father. Your father and my father have the same mother and father. So we need to start letting these children know that that's incest. A lot of the young kids today and the younger people don't know what incest is. When daddy or cousin comes and suddenly puts it on them or to them, they accept it, and then it becomes normal. Empowering women economically is also another key solution. Yeah, we're here in the 21st century where many women are making their monies nowadays independently, but there are still many women who are dependent on men. We need to encourage these women to work for themselves, to earn for themselves. If they earn even $1, it gives them independence and reduces the control that some of these men have over them. Now, while encouraging the persons who know about the case to come forward and say, "This is wrong," and go to the authorities with it, he acknowledges that law enforcement can sometimes, and in a lot of cases, fail the victims, particularly those officers outside of the CIS OCA, Sisoka I call them, or the Center for the Investigation of Sexual Offenses and Child Abuse in Jamaica, the name of the organization. Particularly those officers outside of that probably have not had the special training to deal with such events. They are not keen to understand the depth and the gravity of these matters. So we've just covered a whole lot of stuff, you know, and it's gotten to the point now, basically the doctor is saying it's gotten to the point where in our culture, it's become normalized. It's become normalized. And we have to do the work to protect these children and also to educate them from their young, to let them know certain things, you know, inappropriate touch and all that. I guess people aren't really raising their children anymore. It's like, let them figure it out. You have internet, man. Me never have internet in my days when me I grew up and me at your age. You have internet, figure it out. Everything you need to know is on the internet. I just saw them tell them and just left them there. It is important for you to get to your child and let your child know. Like Miss Ruby used to do. Miss Ruby used to call we 1-1 as grand picnic. Anybody touch you? He said, "No, Grandma." She said, "Did anybody touch you there?" I'm pointing to your front area. "Anybody touch you down there?" I said, "No, Grandma." Anybody feel you up here? No, grandma. We feel uncomfortable in them time that we are like 6 or 5 and them age there. Anybody kiss you anywhere? Said no, grandma. She said if anybody ever do any of these things, touch you down there, feel up any part of your body, kiss you anywhere, you need to come and tell me right away. Okay? We say yes, grandma. Me never know so from way back then that Miss Ruby did that though. Miss Ruby was protecting us. Miss Ruby was teaching us inappropriate touch. Miss Ruby was teaching us that she's somebody that we can depend on. Come tell me because it's not right. And I can do something about it and help you before I pile you up. It looks like a lot of people not getting that today. You know? And it's sad. In the meantime, neither here nor there, I'm just batting through the topics. China has banned transgender anything from their television, including a complete ban on any LGBTQ relationship on their television. That's China. And you know China moved to a different beat. That's not really any big conversation topic because China does as China does. And the worst that the rest of the world will have to watch. They don't really care what anybody else has to say. So, speaking of that, not that I am singling out any particular group, but I do remember, I've said this story before, and I'll never forget it though, so I keep using it as an example. I remember sitting down, you know, I tell my kids themselves, sometimes you as a parent, you're busy, right? So if I'm in the office and I'm doing work on 2 computers at once, I'm in here burning up. Somebody got to be watching my children. My wife is busy, I'm busy. Sometimes you say, let's put it on the children's network. Let's put the TV on the children's network. You know, turn off all TV, make them play with toys, let their imagination go wild, you know, develop their creativity, etc. Spend time with themselves. Sometimes children have to learn to spend time alone. You build all these skills in your children. But then it comes a point where they've exhausted all those options throughout the day. All right, give them an hour or 2 of TV. So we usually leave them in front of the TV if you watch one favorite thing with them want to watch. I usually ask them, what you want to watch? They'll say SpongeBob, or they'll say something learning to read or whatever. I remember one day I put it on SpongeBob because my son says SpongeBob. And I'm in the room. We leave him, I watch it. And I'm in the room doing my work, right? Something just said, get up and go out there, go sit down. And really watch what you have your picnic and watch. And I moved with that instinct. And I sat on the couch next to my son. And I saw Patrick from SpongeBob. Patrick came out in high heels, fishnet stockings, makeup, and some flowery looking kind of outfit. Just like that. Just as the vibe, I don't know, granny them would have said the spirit. That spirit tell me if you get up and go out, they go look, you know. Something draped me and said, go sit down and watch where you pick me and watch. And I just left what I was doing and went and sat and watched. And as soon as I sat down, this is what I saw. SpongeBob and I am fishnet stockings. Now, mind you, not SpongeBob, Patrick. Now, mind you, Patrick is a man, you know. So when you're like a 4 or 5 year old, did they say Patrick, who they recognize as a male, come out in a high heels where him see female mother wear, fishnet stockings where him see woman wearing all the time, brassiere looking top and makeup on face, wig on head. You see where this is going? Do you see where this is going? I'm not singling out anybody's community. I'm just trying to tell responsible people that you have to be even more responsible in these. Can't I Empress? I know you say it, and me say it. The views of the views of the listeners and callers are not necessarily the views of the host of this program. My disclaimer. I do find some comical and some factual. I'm just saying. We have to be more careful. Okay? More than $80 million in cocaine seized. Oh boy. Seized at St. Andrew, Jamaica. Seized at St. Andrew apartment complex. Jesus Christ. There was another one my other kids were watching. And Mr. One in there watch. Hear them. It's cartoons, Dad. I don't think I told you about this one. I probably have. It's my older kids, so it's a while back because they were younger. Them say, we watching cartoons, Dad. I say, y'all up. So I couldn't tell them, say, go on your bed. You know, a summer holiday and them thing, they picking them and have no school. Them want to stay up all night, all of them bunch up in a one room. For me, that's my children bonding together and stuff like that. I used to purposely turn off the light, turn off TV, and tell my children, talk to each other, talk to your brother, talk to your sister, share stories about how you feel about life and where you're going in the future and the plans you have for yourself and these kind of things, right? One night, I go in my room, boom, just kick in the door, go in. I said, what is this y'all watching? They said, cartoons. Again, something says, sit down and watch the cartoon. I sit down there, I watch the cartoon. I hear Uncle Daddy. Uncle Daddy. So this is somebody that's your uncle and is your daddy at the same time. Some of y'all might know what cartoon this is because we later discovered that the cartoon was actually an adult cartoon that my children were sitting in there. They probably didn't laugh like that because they're like, I can't believe that Dad is letting us watch this. And he right out there and he don't care. So the message is, I know because it's cartoon means that it's appropriate for your children. And at the end of the day, you as the adult must know what you want to pick to them to watch and not to watch. Remember, you don't get away from this because you're like, I don't have kids. My brother has kids. I have nieces and nephews. You don't get away. You are a part of the collective. You know where they say it takes a village? Yeah, you are part of the collective. So don't just sit there and watch your nieces and nephews get spoiled up. Don't sit there and watch your grandchildren get spoiled up. You can be a part of keeping them on a track to where they come out to be decent human beings with a mindset that is arranged the right way. Naya TV once said, I posted a video on my Facebook where they have children tunnels towards Disney and Disney Walt Disney. He ran underground children rings. People don't know a lot of stuff is wicked. I'm not going to reiterate that. I don't know how true that is. I have not vetted that. And I told you all about videos before. We're doing this all 2025. If you have information or you think it's credible information, please vet the source of that information. Coming out and saying stuff on your platform. Let me show you the web we're in. Coming out and saying stuff on your platform, like if I'm the host to say, y'all don't know about the tunnels that ran under Disney World and Walt Disney ran children rings and exploited children and did this and that. You could wake up tomorrow morning and there is no morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Only a message that says this channel was known to spread vile, disrespectful, however they want to phrase it, lies, damaging, etc., etc. So you have to be very careful of the information you're putting out there to the public, right? I have not vetted that piece of information right there. I don't hold that to be true. If I vet it and I find it to be true, I will definitely reiterate it to you. I can only tell what I've spoken, what I've seen. So when we talk about Patrick in a fishnet stockings and high heels, is because I got me sip on the TV and I was shocked. Now TV one, it's written doesn't mean it's facts, fam. You could watch a dude walk through a tunnel and the tunnel doesn't have to be underneath there. I can go walk through a tunnel right now and say, right now I'm walking through a tunnel underneath Disney World. Can you believe that this tunnel is here? And you will go away and say, SouFlo, walk through the tunnel. It was a tunnel down in Mexico. I was on vacation. It was a tunnel through somewhere in Jamaica. You never. I'm just saying, be careful of the information you put out. I have a platform to protect. You can run with wherever you want to run with if you so choose to do that. I'm just letting you know, be careful of the info you put out there. All right? All right. Moving right along. More than $80 million in cocaine was seized at a St. Andrew apartment complex. I remember when I first got the news that Jamaica's airports and ports were now taken over officially or to be managed by foreign entities, especially who it was. I said, it's official now. Now it's on and cracking. What? Massacre of a big song right now. My dog stop sell white lock off his stove. That song there. I'm a killer, I'm a killer. Yo, stop sell white lock off his stove. Anyway, that's the new trend now, right? Part of the cocaine trade. I told y'all I thought about it before. Cause I see man get catch with hundreds of kilos of coke in Jamaica. I'm wondering how the hell he got away. He was fined and then pay a fine and flew out of the country. No jail time served. If they catch you in the US with 50 kilos of coke, they're frying your ass. You're not coming out no time soon. Especially if you can't get them a kingfish or a bigger person. You get catch with that in a Jamaica. You paying a fine and going about your business. So imagine if you don't get catch and that go through. Yo, the blood class 50 key go through yesterday, the brother. 100 are coming tomorrow. I'm a killer. We're rich. A man has been charged following the seizure of more than 80 million Jamaican dollars worth of cocaine that was found at an apartment complex in Charlton Court, St. Andrew, yesterday. That equals to around 500,000 US dollars worth of cocaine. Police reports that on January 8, 2025, about 10:50 a.m. in the wee hours of the early morning, cock crow. Still 10:50 now. They cut them crow from 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. It's narcotics team acting on information that was intercepted a gray Toyota highest motor vehicle at the gate of the complex, which led to the cops going to that apartment where the cocaine was found. All I'm gonna say is this: whoever was driving that, they swear they slick. They just threw somebody under the bus. Them know to enough. Whoever was driving that gray Toyota highest motor vehicle, if this is factual or if this is information to throw off. If this is factual, them just tell upon somebody. I'm not gonna tell you who tell me not, but him drive a red Toyota. Yeah, and the shoe for the brakes, them neon green on the inside. A one car there in the whole country will look so. They already know who did that. According to the police, a search of the apartment and vehicle uncovered 122 parcels of cocaine, weighing approximately 134 kilograms. That's 295 pounds of coke, valued at 500,000 US dollars. That's wholesale price. Retail, you put that on the streets, that's over $1 million US dollars right there, double up right away and more. One suspect, 63-year-old Alan Patrick Constable, a property manager, was taken into custody and charged for several offenses under the Dangerous Drug Act, including possession of this cocaine, dealing in cocaine, trafficking of cocaine, conspiracy to traffic cocaine, possession of criminal property as well. The police said that the substantial seizure is the latest blow to the narcotics trafficking and traffickers and sends a clear message that law enforcement agencies in Jamaica will continue to vigorously pursue and prosecute those involved in this illicit activity. The seizure comes on the heels of another major bust just 2 days prior they found 42 pounds of cocaine that were seized in St. James. In that particular incident, an intelligence-led anti-narcotics operation was conducted in the vicinity of a hotel in Lilliput, St. James, resulting in the arrest of Christopher Kedo, a tour operator of Little London, Westmoreland. Be by your cousin. And yeah, this one now. And the seizure of several parcels of cocaine. Kedo has since been charged with the offenses of possession of cocaine, dealing in cocaine, taking preparatory steps to export cocaine, conspiracy to export cocaine, trafficking cocaine, and possession of criminal property. Now, in a separate operation, another 58-year-old farmer from St. Elizabeth was also arrested on Thursday, January 9, 2025, for suspected breaches of the Dangerous Drug Act. A search of the vehicle he was driving uncovered another 2.3 kilos of cocaine hidden in a black speaker box. He is identified as George Scott of Lovely Point in St. Elizabeth. Scott was charged for possession of cocaine, dealing in cocaine, and trafficking cocaine. The court dates for Constable, Kedo, and Scott are still not finalized as of yet. When they go before the judge, me no feel nothing bigger gonna happen, especially the one with the 100 and something kilos of cocaine. They're gonna give him a price to pay. He's gonna pay that price. They're gonna do their investigation. They're gonna find out whose cocaine that is. Here's the thing about the cocaine trade, right? You don't just manufacture 100 and something kilos like that. And if you have connections that can get you 100 and something keys of coke, you swimming with the big dogs. You definitely have links to the big dogs. So he gonna hold his mouth shut because the big dogs are gonna make sure that he's okay. I'm not making this up. I've seen it already in Jamaica. I've seen people get hold with 100 and something kilo of coke and say, yes, him gone to prison for life to us. 100 and something key them would have fried you in America. I bet you did kill somebody. I seen nothing happen to that case, and then about a month or two down the line, I looked at the Jamaica news and it said the individuals were fined. So I'm reading the news trying to find out, okay, they were fined, but where is the imprisonment or the prison time there? There was no prison time. They got fined. After a thorough investigation was done, they got fined and sent on their way. They did their investigation. They found out whose cocaine that was. Big man say, yo, me not have to say 40. All right, my G. Yeah, I'll let go my soldier too. Yeah, man, it's a small fee, that man. Yeah, make it look good for your media. All right. Yeah. That's it. So it all depends on who you connected to. But we all know that no little small man no have no 100 plus kilos of coke. Sit down, pan. If that was the case, we would all be rich. I'd fly back to Jamaica and grow cocoa and then produce coke and sit down for 100 key. We're not even manufacturing coke in Jamaica like that. Transatlantic shipment are going. And this person is a plug on the island. They just hit a plug. They just hit a main supply line on the island. So right now, behind the scenes, everybody is getting ruffled. Yo, you know, so them hold on pan so and so. Bro, the thing dry up. We don't have nothing to supply for with people them around here, so. 100 keys don't come by that easy. You gotta have connects for that. Look at Rev and the big gun boss. Rev walked a few years later. Jamaica is not a real place. Yeah, and I've said it, that like, you know, Jamaica kind of remind me of the perfect place to go commit crimes. Depending on what crime you're committed. Remember, I know we're not in the business of murdering innocent people and them kind of thing there. You see anything else outside of that? People that get to their money. It's like the consequences are small. I'll say this, because I just left Jamaica again. I'll say this. You cannot show off on anybody, and I'm not saying that Jamaicans are heavily into coke. I don't know how them I get their money, but I see a lot of wealth in Jamaica that you have to steer upon it. So again, shout out to the people who haven't been back to Jamaica in a while. The old Jamaica that you know, especially the one that I say, SouFLo about 20 years now. Me not go, you know, you don't know Jamaica again. You don't know Jamaica again. As soon as you hit Jamaica, you see money. I'm not talking about no like a play money. I talk about money where you wish you had. Money where you probably have broke your back for trying to get a piece off. Soon as you hit Jamaica, you see money. I see money everywhere. I'm like, God damn. Pardon me. Damn. It's everywhere. Like, when them there yard and laugh after you are foreign, you see, and call you broke foreign and these things, please believe me, they're not capping. Please believe me. They got it like that. Yeah, man. Them not just bust a house the other day. They bust a house the other day and the house had $100 and something million US in cash. And it wasn't counterfeit money. It was hard cash. You imagine a man that sit down for 100 and something million US dollars. The man will knock out some of the wall them in the house and drywall it back over. He will run out of place to store money. Duffel bag pan top of duffel bag pan top of US dollars. When I feel like them easy. I remember when I was trying to warn my brothers and I said, yo, the US government is coming for you because I just saw a documentary that said they want the properties in Jamaica and this is one way of seizing them. They're going to put into place a law that will now require you to explain your wealth. On the sister, I did that day one time, Integrity Commission run down for Andrew Holness. The Minister of National Security, Dr. Harsh Chang, said, we're going to put that law upon the back burner for now. It's still on the books, but we're not going to really feature it right now. Yeah? It's only when they come for the bigger heads. It's like, they're not really dealing with a lot right now, Star. You have to explain everything to people. But I was trying to tell my Jamaican brothers this years ago, because I saw it in a documentary that they did. When them bring down, some of you might have seen it where the journalist from America was like, today we're going on the undercover mission with a Jamaican scammer. He does not know that he is being recorded. He just thinks he's going to talk to an American tourist. And him start talk to the brother and the brother tell him how him choppy line and how him get the money and all that. And he must say, yeah, this house up here, so, and that the house over there, so. And then when the guy revealed himself, the Jamaican dude took off running. First he was walking away fast. And then he took off running down the street, and the guy I run down the street behind him, pull out a microphone, and I run down the street behind him, right? And I'm like, I'm going to chat to everybody. I'm going to don't chat to we, but I'm going to chat to every foreigner, and I tell them all of your secrets. Anyhow, they had a plan in place, and the plan was to seize all these properties, all these beachfront properties, all these pieces of land, prime real estate that you've invested in over the years, your chopper money, your drugs money. And the only way to do it is to make you accountable for every dollar you've earned. And if you can't account for your money, they're taking your property. That law is still on the books now in Jamaica. It was added recently. Go look it up. And they are going to be enforcing it in the near future. They even said, don't bother hiding your stuff in grandma and mommy and daddy name because we're going to them next. And they made another one that said, your parents and your close friends and relatives will also be arrested and charged. Go after their mothers was the headline. Go after their mothers. If you don't have no mother, them will come after granny. So when them shankle and bangle you and you're shuffling across the tarmac, going to Wyoming or Minnesota or Utah, wherever them like shipping in the middle of the winter, your granny are got there too. Because granny like a job, sell like a food on the sidewalk there and these things that she do all these years. And the little cook shop. couldn't get her the 2-story, 3-story house there up in the hills. Them 2 Bima and the Benz there and the latest, this, that, and the other. So they're coming for you. That's why the man they have so much money. Y'all don't remember when the police officer, the female police officer got busted in the US? She was supposed to be at work in Jamaica. People not even know that she traveled because somebody at work kept signing her in on days when she was not even in the country. She got busted at Fort Lauderdale Airport with the cocaine. I was notified and I went and did my research and look up. Yes, she did her time. She was already released and is said to be back in Jamaica again already. But to remember when, and it said she got that kind of deal based on her level of cooperation. I'm not telling you if you're going to do nothing to a woman, you know. I'm just saying that's what the paperwork said from the US side. She got that level of a deal based on her cooperation or her level of cooperation. And remember, after she got busted, the whole heap of cash, money, and whole heap of drugs and how much the kilos of whatever, they just kept getting busted on the island. I told y'all, there's some men there in Jamaica that's sitting on some serious money. You won't be able to tell because they don't flaunt it. Them walk around in a water boot, tear up and swing machete, chop tree whole day. Sit down and roll up a ganja spliff on that tree and go on like say nothing and go on for them. Them not beg you nothing though. And everything around them look nice. I see the money, man. I see the money. And again, I'm not saying that every Jamaican is into that type of stuff. I'm just saying that there's great wealth on the island. Some of it is illicit and some of it is hard work. Get it? A whole heap of people there are foreign. I work 2 and 3 job and funneling everything to Jamaica. And them I build up them nice big house and everything like that. And not just drug dealers and choppers that have things. You understand? So don't get that twisted. But there are those on the island who they get into the cash in a serious way. In a serious way. And for a lot of them, you can see it. The Trini brother who said the other day, somebody have to explain this to me because I just come from Jamaica and everywhere I look, I see a luxury car, is a BMW, a Mercedes, Benz is the latest models and all this. Where they get so much money from? Trinidad we rich in oil and we ain't got all them things. Or it's a big house every corner you turn. Maybe some of this can explain some of that to him. Yeah. With that said, we covered all that. The last talk for the morning is a busy signal talk. Busy signal visa, Canadian visa was denied. Busy signal is asking the government for intervention. Busy. May I say this? Busy signal is, we have to give accolades before we talk about anything else. Busy signal is one of the most consistent and most talented reggae dancehall artists. He is probably even one of the most busiest, booked out, busy like him name, busy, booked out, constantly touring, constantly performing, been to places that a lot of other artists have not been yet. Busy. So we know Busy for that. So Busy, please don't feel like, oh, we don't gonna talk to you because them say your visa. I would only talk about you because them say your visa was denied to Canada. We are talk to you because you are hot topic. All right, you're a star, you're worthy. And this is something huge and it's up on front page, so we'll discuss it. But we give you all your respect and accolades. Hard pressed to find talent above Busy. Right? Dancehall artist Busy Signal has called on the Jamaican authorities to intervene in his immigration woes after his application for the Canadian visitor visa was denied over concerns about whether he would leave the country at the end of his stay. Canada, you full of shit. Y'all pardon my language. Canada, you are full of it. over concerns if he would leave the island at the end of the stay. So basically what Canada is saying then is they concerned that if they give Busy a pass to come into Canada, I'm going to run off in Canada and not leave. A Busy signal, not talk about, you know. The man named Busy and Busy for real. He going to busy his ass right out of Canada in no time. Don't they see his track record? Do they see how often he travels to many different places? He has US papers and clearance. So, I don't know. I think somebody over there don't like Busy. That must be some personal stuff because it can't be what they just said. I am not satisfied that you will leave Canada at the end of your stay as required by paragraph 197B of the IRPR, Immigration and Refugee Protection Regulations, quote unquote, is what the reply said. I am refusing your application because you have not established that you will leave Canada based on the following factors, the letter says. The letter further explained that the purpose of your visit to Canada is not consistent with a temporary stay given the details you have provided in your application. Busy Signal seems to take offense at the letter's tone, alleging that the response and denial of his visa application smacked of injustice and prejudice, citing that clean, current legal record he has. He even upped the ante and suggested that the response was racist. As a globally recognized Jamaican artist and ambassador to the culture with an impeccable business track record, no current police record of any sort from any country, with active visas from the UK and the USA and other countries in Europe, I'm calling on my country's authorities for some support in addressing this injustice, prejudice, racist response that I have received when the Canadian High Commission Embassy denied my visa application, citing that I would not leave Canada when my time is up. Dancehall fans reacted in anger and consternation, one calling it fully disrespectful. Another person said, wow, Canada, on a shame way. Get busy in visa, man. His Canadian fans want to see him in concert. And you must remember, you know, a visitor's visa is not a working visa, you know. A visitor's visa is different from a working visa. So when an artist is coming over to do shows, they don't come over on just a visitor's visa. Them come, them work on a working visa. I saw a guy who is not even popular on YouTube. I'm watching UK Border Patrol videos. I don't know if you see the one where the granny did come from Jamaica and them put the cocaine in a flat pack, plastic saran wrap, and put it, tape it to her head, and then put on our wig and glue down our wig, granny wig, over it. And they caught her anyways. But there was a guy who was going from the US to the UK, and in his suitcase, he had all this camera equipment, and he had a professional camera. So they asked him, what are you coming to the UK to do? He says, to visit, you know, enjoy a week and get back home. They asked him, when do you live in? Him say, videography and photography. How do you earn your money from videography and photography? He says, I'm partnered with YouTube and ad revenues from my channel. The immigration officer said, unfortunately, I won't be allowing you to enter the UK today. He was like, why? The immigration officer said, you have professional equipment with you. Tells me that you're coming here to work. You are going to be gathering footage, pictures, and videos, and then you'll be selling them through your YouTube channel, correct? That's how you said you make your money, right? He was like, but the but was too late. You'll be on the first thing returning to the United States of America. Hang on, I'm processing your paperwork. And just like that, he wasn't allowed to go into the UK. And then something that scared me from going and ending up all the way at Gatwick or Heathrow, only to be told, nah, you coming here to vlog. And you're gonna be selling your vlogs through your channel, ad revenues, you're earning money. You need a working visa, not a visiting visa. We can't let you in today. I have to go fly all the way back on a long flight there with them expensive ticket price there. Jamaican people are content, rich, and pocket wealth. All the MPR, both East and Western Portland visas canceled too. Kaz Robinson says SouFLo is not only busy that get denied. Enough Jamaicans visa denied in the month of December, January. What it is they have reached their quota for the time being. Busy Signal hit back though, refuting this point, saying, so I've always applied for visiting first. Appear in the country to meet with possible business partners before planning a tour or concerts. Then I apply for a work visa. This makes sense, right? You don't apply for a work visa and just go in and you're not booked for nothing. So he said he always applies first anywhere he's going for a visitor's visa first. In touchdown, it's about going, meeting with people, seeing venues, discussing possibilities, and then he's off. He goes back home. Then they work out the differences. All right, you saw the venue on 21st Street and 17th. We would like to book you there for March 1st of 2025. Okay, here's the fee, how much it's going to cost to get me there, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to apply for my visa. I'm going to apply for working visa. The working visa is granted. He goes back in. He does the show, pay taxes where taxes need to be paid, get the hell back up out of town. So he was only doing his normal routine, he said. I've always applied for visiting first. Appear in the country, meet with possible business partners before planning a tour or concert, and then I would apply for a work visa after. This was only the first step, so no, I did not give the impression I planned to work on a visiting visa. Over 20 years in this music business traveling, so I nor my team would do something so stupid. Busy Signal's past legal struggles are well documented. He had transgressions before that included being arrested in 2012 in London, UK, under an extradition warrant, then being jailed in Jamaica, then extradited to the United States of America, where he was convicted and sentenced to 6 months in prison for absconding bail. You weren't sentenced for drug possession. You weren't sentenced for actual crime. You were sentenced because you ran when you were on bail. That got worked out a long time ago. That's why Busy was back in the US with proper papers, right? Busy Signal has been previously charged February of 2002, 2 counts related to cocaine trafficking, carried a sentence of 15 years in prison. That is when him dip out upon them. I said, boy, I remember Busy doing an interview where he said, all we do is just fly low under the radar, you know, and we would travel a lot. I was wondering why, how come them never they pick me up yet? Because they travel a lot. Go everywhere in the world but America. Even with an extradition order on him. Because the money can't stop and the work don't stop. I was booking shows anyways and going everywhere in the world except America. Well, that caught up to him. And he eventually took care of it and boom, it all worked out. He served 2 months in a federal prison in the US based on the time he had already served in custody. And after completing probation, he applied for and received his US visa, enabling him in 2017 to return to the United States of America, back to New York City, the city that he loved, marking his first visit to the United States in several years. Ever since then, Busy has been busy, been on the go, doing his thing that he does. Hear me, I say Canada, Canadian Embassy. free up busy man and give him paper, man. I know you're concerned about your quota, like somebody just said. Too many Jamaicans ran off already in there, and you've already willingly accepted many, many more. But one person we know for sure ain't gonna run off in Canada and stay in your cold, cold country is somebody like a Busy Signal, for sure. He didn't even have enough in his bank account, LOL. He didn't have enough money in his bank account, which tells them, say, he was probably coming there to work to get money because they ask you how long. Yo, listen, I'm going to end this morning with my own story, right? Because a lot of you never heard this. So when I arrived in the UK, right, I had a couple $100 on me. Now you must remember, I said UK pounds is way more than the US dollar. So whatever I had got cut in half right away. So if me tell them, say me have $400 for me, US, just say me have 250 US dollars on me, British pounds, really. The person, the immigration officer in the UK, I came in through Gatwick. I left through Heathrow. The person who was questioning me, the person said, how much money do you have on you? I answered so quickly, but after my answer, I realized that, for one, you can't lie because they could say, let me see it. She asked, this amount of money is not enough to sustain you for the time you're planning on being here. I told them I wanted to be there for 2 weeks. I'm just coming for a vacation, for a little quick visit. I don't have no return ticket neither. I had no return ticket. She said, where's your return ticket? I said, I just wanted to, you know, come and see if I like the place or whatever, and I'll purchase my ticket on the way back when I'm ready to leave. But I have school. So the ticket that I bought was bought with a student's discount. I had a college ID on me at the time as well, and it was holiday coming up, and school would start naturally after a holiday. So may I try to explain all this to the lady, like, I'm just a student. I just want to see the UK real quick. You know, I have family in London, go visit them. They just left the US, and I'll be right back out. She looked upon me, she said, like something's not adding up, but I'm going to give you a 6-month stamp and stamp my Ross Clark passport for 6 months. When she stamped my passport for 6 months, remember, I know, them time that me young enough, them time that I'm in my head, I'm like, the woman, I don't know what she just do. I said, thank you, mama, in my mind. But when she stamped it and she said, I'm giving you 6 months, I said, oh, wow, that's a lot of time. That's way more time than I needed. Like I said, I'll be out of here in 2 weeks max. I'm not even sure if I'm going to stay the whole 2 weeks. You know, I got to get back to school and get back to work and whatever. And she gave me that look that like, yeah, okay, whatever. like she didn't know enough. So big up to that immigration officer, because she looked at me like, your story don't make no damn sense. You know, you're coming in with a one-way ticket. You don't have enough money to sustain you for the 2 weeks you're going to be here. You know, I say, my family takes care of me. Like, they hate for me to even spend money. You know what I mean? I try my best to go in. When she licked me with that 6-month stamp there, I say, you fucker, yo. Yeah, I got this. I take my bag up and I run through real quick. Gone, enough. 2 years later. 2 years later. At the request of the Queen, you are asked to exit the United Kingdom, or we will be forced to deport you back to your country of origin. Them time them me still don't have American papers. My country of origin is Jamaica. Even though I was being raised in the US, but still never have US papers yet. I traveled so close when I got back to the US. The immigration officer in the US, first of all, them take me out of the line. Them carry me going in one back room. I said, damn. Them search me up some more. Them talk some more. Them, okay, sit right there. We'll be back. We got to go discuss this. I say, no, sir, Jamaica, them must send me go. I'm going to be a friggin' deportee. What's up, go to Jamaica? I'm just come back in the US. The lady, big up to she, whoever she is, guardian angels. She come back. She said to me, "Are you aware that you have a green card?" I said, "Yes. It's my legal travel document." She said, you're only allowed out for 1 year on a green card. You've been out for 1 day shy of 2 years. I should automatically be sending you back to your country of birth. I said, Jesus Christ, don't leave me now, God. Please. You know, I'm not afraid to go back to Jamaica, but I don't want to go back like a deportee. You know what I said? I don't want them just kick me out so and send me with one like a scandal bag or anything like that. Even though I would have been fine. The lady said, sit tight. I'll be back. She did all this right here. I'll be back. I say, yep, I'm done. I'm defeated. I'm like this in the airport. I try to think of when I go say when we reach Jamaica. Oh, who I come pick me up from the airport. My grandparents them don't have no car or nothing. She came back. She said, listen to me and listen to me well. I said, I'm done. Because there were 2 guys there. And the 2 guys them look like them will come call me up. She said, listen to me and listen to me well. If you had came in tomorrow instead of today, you would be on the first thing smoking to Jamaica. You came in today. She stamped some kind of bar or something in my passport, but I don't know what she stamped. She said, you're free to go. Remember, you have a green card. Don't ever do this again. I said, thank you, ma'am. I ran my ass out that airport like somebody was chasing me. I was like, gone. Me out that door with nobody to pick me up. How fast me do you want to left the place then? So she stamped freedom, Audrey. She stamped freedom in our passport. And so be it. I was not deported to Jamaica. And of course, I couldn't go to the UK because I'm not a citizen or anything over there. But just overstayed by 2 years and violated my US papers, which by right, they shouldn't have let me back in here either. Right? So the woman just looked for me. Oh, I told her, I said, I was just a student. You know, I bought the ticket a week before I turned 18. I always wanted to travel, see the world. I just thought I was doing something, you know, independent. I'm trying to, like, I always wanted to go see the UK, blah, blah, blah. Young and adventurous. And she said, and stupid. And don't you ever do anything like this again. Stamp. You're free to go. Y'all should have seen me. I wish I had a video footage of how I ran out of that place. Yeah. But run out like some foot them did hot. When I build this over, I say, oh, me look around. See me up with my one little suitcase. Yeah. So again, praise God, yes. Tuesday, Jane. Praise God. Because could you imagine my whole life would have been on a different trajectory had I been deported, or had I been, deported, deport me. Had I been deported that day, my life would have been on a totally different trajectory. I would have been completely living in Jamaica since that age there. I was 17, say 18, I went to England, came back to the US at 20. I was about to be 20. Yeah, I would have been there since then. Here I am. With that, we're going to end this morning. Manners and respect to each and every one of you tuning in. Big up yourself. I appreciate you greatly. I said we were going to end at 10. I felt like giving an extra 30 minutes. I gave an extra 30 minutes. I love you, appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of this family, this channel, and making this work. Not only for me, but for us. The most serious thing we talked about this morning was that same little girl and the whole CMR situation. We will continue to visit that story. I just want some level of accountability and some level of, how shall we, transparency. What happened to the little girl story? Anybody can answer that for me in a truthful way, then I'll probably leave the story alone. Until then, it is what it is. You see the Purple Heart by Kaitai Jai Empress. That's what it is. I'll catch you all tomorrow morning right here. Like my grandfather said, if God spare my life. And my granny said, be good. And if you can't be good, be careful, but it's best to be good. I'm out. Peace.